You know, if I pass all the tests, I'm definitely going to California. I'm going to be a criminal lawyer. Of course, it all takes about 20 years.
But we'll be dead by then.
Well, I believe in having a goal. That way you succeed. Actually, that's your trouble. You've no ambition. Ambition.
Welcome back, guys. Good to see you. Welcome back. It's your boy Blue. We're here on Formula 1 2018, the game. We're back here for round 2, which is going to bring us to Bahrain. Right now, we're actually watching some highlights from when we raced last week, the season opener at Melbourne, round 1. It was actually a pretty decent race. A lot of hard fighting. But it didn't work out so great for us in the end. But hoping to be able to make a return here at Bahrain and avenge ourselves and you know, hopefully get it done this week. We're gonna be jumping into qualifying first, and then we'll be doing the race. It will be 100% distance. That is the goal. The challenge is to do 100% distance career mode, no assist, and no flashbacks. Although I might hit restart once or twice. But technically, that's not a flashback. We're starting over from the beginning. I'm just saying. So, it's round 2. Again, watching some clips here from us running around in Melbourne. We're racing with McLaren. Our only rival right now, I believe, is Stoffel van Dorn, which is our teammate. So, it is all good there. I think we're winning that. But right now, I think we're like 15th in the points. Not doing so great. Not doing so hot. So, with that being said, let's go ahead and hop in and get it done. I've been practicing and getting ready for the race, getting ready for the track, all that good stuff, and I'm ready to get started. So we're going to hop over to F1 right now, and boom, make it happen. Capping. So let's hop over to F1 and get out of the pause screen. We're here at the workstation. Go ahead and click on Qualify. Hit Advanced there. I've already done the practice sessions. I'm doing those between streams, and we'll be doing the qualifying and the race live. I may or may not do qualifying next time live, so we'll see how that works out. So let's go ahead and hop into qualifying. I believe our goal is to get a top 12, which is not too difficult, I don't think. We could definitely do that. In practice, we were top 5 again. So yeah, what's up, Tim Arnold? Who else we got in here? This Infinite Flights. What is your last name? Tim Arnold. Yeah, I already said you. Infinite Flight Pilot. Good to see you, man. Bad Dog. Good to see you. Boy Bush. Welcome. Please let me know if you guys can hear me okay. If you can hear the game sounds all right. If everything sounds good. Need to know those things now. So far, we're in the green. No drop frames. Everything looking good on my side. Reporting loud and clear. Appreciate it, my friend. Uh-oh. Yeah, every time I click on another window, it pauses, and that's kind of annoying to me. Hopefully they can fix that. Great. Dogger says, all sounds good to me. All right, let's get started then. All right, I haven't done too much with the setup. I didn't really dig deep in there too much figuring that out. I think we can still edit it here, though. Yeah, we can. So it's like qualifying will probably bring out the super soft tire. And I think right now we're running a custom setup. And let's see what that is. I think the only thing that I changed was I think I added some right rear arrow. So I'm sorry, rear wing arrow, because I was spinning the tires really bad on exit of the corners, and I was spinning out because of it. Transmission, my differential, I think I lowered that to more of an unlocked, or did I?
There's a few cars out on
Can't
track.
remember. I
Perhaps we
thought
should
I
get out
wanted
there
more of a
before it gets
locked.
busy.
No, I can't remember. Let's see. Adjusting the car's differential will affect the way power is transmitted to the rear wheels. An unlocked differential will allow driver's wheels to turn at different speeds, whereas a locked differential forces both driven wheels to rotate at the same time. Advantages of a more open setup are less tire wear and more gradual transition of traction loss, whereas a more locked setup may provide an advantage. Okay, may provide an advantage in outright traction. So what the reason was, I wanted more traction on exit of the corner on throttle, and I think that's why I lowered that. So we're gonna leave that as is for qualifying. But really, this is our last chance to make any changes to the setup at all anyways. Brake bias and all that, I think I left that alone, and tire pressures, I left that alone. So let's go ahead and hop into qualifying now, and we're just gonna go with that. I was working with that in practice a few days ago when I did practice, so I assume it's pretty good. Looks like we have 8 cars on track already. We might have a nice gap. We can hop on the track here. Yeah, we do. So let's go ahead and hop on the track now. Hit exit, and we'll go to track. And yep, I know I can't change the setup anymore. We'll do drive out so I can make sure I get acquainted with the track correctly. Hoping. So Ash, good to see you, man. Looks like qualifying is at night. Yeah, it is. Cool. All right, limiter off. Up speed. Bahrain has this really tight right-hander right here. Gotta watch out for this. This is gonna be a very tricky turn, tricky section all night long. I gotta be careful. Right there is when I spun out a lot of times, because I was spinning the rear tires. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower my ERS down to none, so that way in our out lap we're not gonna be using any of the charge. So we'll turn it back up once we get to the end of the thing. I think we only have about 15 minutes of qualifying, so we can do a couple laps and see how well we can do. Yeah, cockpit camera is nice. And matter of fact, I forgot. I want to do this for this session. First thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change something on my voice settings. There we go. What I want to do is I want to turn off the halo. There we go. I want to turn the halo off for this week. Last week, if you want to see a race with the halo on, go watch my race from last week. But I want to turn off the halo for this week just to see if it gives us any better advantage or viewpoint. As you can see already, it looks so much better. You can see through the center column of the car. From before, you couldn't really see anything. So I talked about this last race, but I'm not a huge fan of the halo view, I guess you could say. I support the change, and I think it's great for safety for Formula 1 drivers. As far as the game itself, I'm glad that they incorporated it. I'm glad they have it in here because it wouldn't be authentic without it. But I do love the option to take away the center column so that way you can actually see. I don't know, a lot of people like this camera right here, the TV camera. I don't know, that's just kind of like my play style with racing games. I like to be in the cockpit. I like to be driver's perspective fully. All right, here we go. It's our first running lap. DRS on. We're getting passed up already. I think he's on his too. Oh, he's gonna slow us down. Come on, move. You may also see that I changed the field of view a little bit in the cockpit so we can actually see through the mirrors. I don't remember if we were able to see that last week, but I was having some issues, and all the cars are a bit different. Some of the cars have mirrors that are more forward, more backwards. So it's good to change your field of view so that you can actually see through those mirrors, because we don't have a a virtual mirror, which I don't know if there is a virtual mirror, but I don't have it turned on. I don't think this is going to be a great lap, to be honest with you. Made a lot of mistakes. Both has put a 134.303 on the board. My favorite F1 team is Red Bull, actually. That is my favorite F1 team. My second favorite F1 team is Haas Racing. And that's probably just because I'm American. I think Americans probably lean towards that team. P8 for the first lap. Here we go. One more chance before we have to change tires and get some fuel in this thing. Yeah, we're in the qualifying right now in Colorado. Do my best not to lock up the tires right there. It's very easy to lock up the tires. So there's two turns specifically around this track that have been very difficult for me to get around on the default even setup. And we've already passed them actually. But there it is. A little bit of a wheel spin there on the exit. But the car feels a whole lot better with the changes that I made to the differential and the rear wing to give us a little bit more grip on throttle, which is helping on corner exit a whole lot. Huge help. It's been a huge help. This is my favorite part of the track right here. You can go full throttle all the way around this whole section. And the brake. Fastest right there in sector 2. Yeah, that crash last weekend was no joke, man. I'm definitely still feeling it right now. We need a good race this week, or this. Yeah, we need a good race this week. We need a solid points finishing race. If we don't win, I won't be heartbroken. If we don't win, I'm not trying. How do we do? Oh wow, second place behind Bottas. Nice. All right, so our energy is all up and depleted for our ERS. So turn it down to 0. And we'll jump back to the garage. So it looks like we had a really good run that time. And hopefully we have a better finish too. Difficulty is set to like I don't even know. I think medium or something like that. It won't allow me to change it. I was hoping, we talked about it last week at Melbourne. I was hoping that I'll be able to change the difficulty in between sessions, but it's not. I guess whatever difficulty you choose at the beginning of the season, that's what you run with for the whole race. So, I mean, the difficulty I have is not too easy. It's definitely not hard. It's basically like as long as I, don't mess it up myself. But I think that I already have enough difficult time, no assist. All right, so right now we're looking at 4th place. We have 8 minutes left of qualifying. I'm not going to worry about going back out. I want to get into the race. I want to start racing. So we're going to accelerate time and see how the rest of these guys do. Raikkonen right now sitting on the pole. Bottas in second on the front row. Daniel Ricciardo's in third, and we're still in the second row right now. Hamilton has put in a time, but he's in 8th, so he's not doing so great. I'm thinking I think Hulkenberg would be a really good rival. I know that F1 will allow us to choose a rival for later in the season. I think Hulkenberg would be a good one. We raced very well with him last week. He kept passing us, and then we would pass him.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before
CJ, how do I feel about Daniel Ricciardo moving to Renault? I don't understand why he would want to leave Red Bull to go to a lower team. They mentioned that in one of the interviews too. But I mean, I like Ricciardo actually. I like Ricciardo as a driver, and so I'll like him no matter where he goes. But I am very surprised that he would go to Renault. So, but very interested to see how all that turns out. I think we may see some changes, big changes, not only in drivers but in speed next year in some of the teams. With I think Force India changing ownership and everything. So anyway, let's get started, guys. Let's go to advance. So I think it's going to send us back to the garage or the paddock, and then we'll jump into the race. What's up, Votanic? Good to see you, man. If you guys have any questions, now is the best time to ask me, because once we start racing, it's going to be very difficult for me to keep up with the chat. So if you have any questions about real F1 or in-game F1, let me know now. I will be able to talk and chat a little bit in some of the slower moments of the race, I can kind of glance over at the chat, but it's really tough for me to read and race at the same time. Yeah, it is crazy. Who was Hamilton with before Mercedes? Because I don't really go that far back in F1. Why are you confused, Infinite Flight Aviation? Taff, good to see you, man. Welcome. What are my thoughts on the F1 championship so far? I think it's been a really good championship. It's been a very interesting season for Lewis Hamilton. Obviously, he's been winning a lot of races as usual, but he's been having some really bad luck as well in some of the races, as well as Bottas. Vettel has been doing a really good job. I feel like, what the heck is it? What's his teammate? What's his teammate's name? I forgot his name. Oh my gosh, I had a brain fart. But I think it's good. I'm voting as far as like Mercedes versus Ferrari. I vote Ferrari all day, every day. But obviously, I really would love to see Red Bull like jump in there and start competing with those guys. Oh, he was with McLaren. Okay. Oh, when they were good. You rather Mercedes?
So,
yeah, no, a lot of people like
unfortunately,
Mercedes.
we've picked up some grid penalties, and we'll be starting further back than you expect. As for how bad it is, that'll depend on what the other drivers get.
Oh, wow. We got a penalty? That's a thing? Let's see what happened. See, we've all been putting in the legwork for months back at the factory and throughout the weekend as well, but the only thing that really matters today... Oh, wait. But the only thing that really matters is today. So let's make all the effort worthwhile and make this another race to remember. Okay, I'll be supporting you as the best I can from the wall. So what they didn't really say what our penalty was. We got a penalty apparently. I don't know what it is. All right, so anyways, real quick update. So as you guys know, we are, I think, 15th in standings. Yes, we're 15th in standings with no points. And hoping to get some good points today. McLaren, our team, is in 9th, which is, you know, no points again. That's the bottom 3 right now. But I think after this race, like, we can change all that. As long as we can make it to the end cleanly, we'll be perfectly fine. So let's go back to overview, and I'm ready to start this race. How about you? And hit advance. Yeah, let's win this. Let's get our first win. I haven't won yet on here. Jensen Button was his. Okay, cool. Appreciate it, Infinite Flight Pilot. I'll see you next time, man. Thanks for stopping by and saying hi. Let's win this, CJ. Let's win this thing, guys. I'm ready. I'm excited. I've been like, the reason I won't do this race so bad today is I was like, I want to do it. I want to get it done.
Something in the Bahrain air tonight, and I'm not just talking about the sand. Our brightest minds have thrust their brightest ideas into the spotlight of the Sakhir circuit this evening as we look ahead once more to a Grand Prix that has thrilled us so consistently in the past. Formula One returns to the desert today on this exceptional 3.36-mile circuit. 15 corners provide plenty of overtaking opportunities, and 2 DRS zones will help with that as well. It could be a strategic race, this one, with Sakhir notorious for eating up the rear tyres. Watch out for drivers managing their rubber at some points during the Grand Prix. Bahrain has showed us many times in the past, though, Anthony Davidson, that a good strategy will only take you so far. Beyond that, you need good racecraft and you need good consistency.
And a little bit of luck too, I'd say. This is one of those circuits where the safety car always seems to come out just at the right time to condense the field together and mix up the cars on different strategies. It's hard on brakes, it's tough on fuel, and the main overtaking opportunity is down into turn 1, where it's easy to outbrake your opponent and potentially have a bit of argy-bargy as well.
We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, edging out Raikkonen, who'll start P2. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Ricciardo, Vettel, Lewis Hamilton and Verstappen, Hülkenberg, Grosjean, Sainz and Kevin Magnussen. Blue, Van Dorn.
Oh wow, we're back in the 11th place, right next to our teammate.
Perez, Ocon,
I'm doing good,
Pierre
Voltana.
Gasly,
Thanks for asking,
and
bro.
Charles
What's my
Leclerc.
favorite engine? I don't
Hartley
really know,
and
to be
Marcus
honest with you.
Ericsson rounds off the grid.
I'm not that
now
deep
it's
into
time to head
F1
down
yet
to
to
the
really
track.
know all the different engine providers and all that stuff. So, but that's a great question.
Okay, watch out at the race start. There will be faster cars trying to get past. See if you can hold them off.
All right, so let's see, race strategy. Let's talk strategy. This is one of my parts that I really do like. Wow, we're gonna take 2 pit stops this week. We're starting off with the. this is the recommended plan anyways. With high tire management, it says we'll take the super softs out and then we'll do soft. Is that okay with us? Do we want to do that? Is that something we want to do? I guess we probably won't really make any big race strategy gambles until maybe later in the season when I know what the heck I'm doing. Right now I'm just gonna go with the recommended. So 2-stop race, 3 sets of tires, and yeah, so we could do 3 stops. I don't think that would be a good idea, but we will see. The commentator said that this place is going to eat up the rear tires, and the rear tires are very important because you really want to get in the throttle as fast as you can here. So let's see what happens. We're starting a little bit farther back than we expected. We'll go ahead and go with the recommended strategy given by our engineer. By the way, I love that intro. I love how they do all the intros. It really makes you feel like you're in the game. So let's go ahead and get to it. All right, formation lap. Let's practice that. There we go. Last week, that's where we messed up at. We stalled the freaking car from the start. Man, we qualified, what, 4th? And we're all the way back in 11th. Alright, let's go. Again, we'll turn my ERS down. I don't even know if it actually matters at this point in the formation, if it even does anything. But I'm going to turn it all the way down. Make sure I don't forget to turn it up. Let's take a look at our tires. Temperatures and stuff like that. You can see right now our tire temps are pretty low. I'll warm them up a bit. Don't want to do it too much because, you know, we do want to save these tires. This race might be a race where we need to really take care of these tires. The car is pretty good. We don't have any issues with let's see. I can't see it right now, but I don't think we have any problem with our gearbox or anything like that. The engine and everything looks pretty good. We shouldn't have any reliability issues in today's race. Yeah, no, I love how they pronounce my name. So, in part of the setup of setting up your player profile on F1, like you know, you put in your car number you would like. You put in you can design your helmet, which I want to redesign my helmet. I don't like it. Doesn't match the McLaren theme. And at the same time, when you choose your name, you can also choose how the commentators pronounce your name. Like, there's a bunch of pre-made names, like a long list of names you can choose from, and that's what they will call you in career mode. And I don't know if it's the same for championship mode, but they had Blue on there, and I was like, okay, cool, perfect, that's my name. So I chose Blue. So now whenever they say my name in the you know, in the intro, they always say Blue. So I love it. I love it. I love it. That's a really dope feature they added. That's completely new to F1 2018. All right, we're finishing up our formation lap here. Warm up the brakes are braking real hard in the last turn. They have Mr. Monaco. That's funny. There we go. All right, let's make sure we don't. The first goal is to not stall out on the start. We had a really bad start last week where we stalled out and caused a very early safety car incident. So, all right, guys, let's go racing. Whew. All right, we got how many laps do we have here? I don't even know.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will be
57 laps. There we go. Good start. Van Dorn on the right side. You got 2 on the right side. Going into turn 1. I'm going to hit the brakes early. Don't want to hit anything so we can get through here safely down the first gear on the left side. Oh, he's pushed me off the track. I had to back out of it. Lost a few positions there, but it's okay. We'll get them back. We'll get them back. Back in the brakes. Being very cautious and careful here in the early stages of the race. I don't want to mess up my car. You got to take care of your equipment, man. If we want to be here at the end of this thing, we got to make sure we get through lap 1. I'm not thinking about lap 1. I'm thinking about lap 56. So we want to be here. First lap is always slower than the rest. So we'll probably try to get maybe a position or 2 because track position is very important. But I just don't want to take a lot of risk here early on. Here we go in the first straight. I just realized that we're still on 0 on the ERS. We'll turn it up to 3. Take care of the tires as well. We're definitely faster than this guy here. Teammate is 2 positions ahead of us in the orange McLaren up there. There we go. So set up for the pass. Probably not going to pass him here. I'm going to set up for the pass up here in the next corner. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Oh, I hit him! No! Slight damage to the front left wing. That's exactly what I was trying not to do.
Mind that front wing. It'll need replacing if it takes too much damage.
Okay. That was my fault for being just a little bit too patient. I was going to jump on him. Oh, he locked him up. Oh, I freaking shifted to neutral. Alright, we got to be more smart than that. I definitely lost a little bit of downforce though, so all those changes I made in the front end are not going to matter anymore. Let's see. I think we can do it. It's very slight damage. We'll definitely get it fixed in our first pit stop, but I don't think it's going to be a deal breaker here. Just be more careful for the rest of the race. And we lost a position there too. We're back in 15th. I'm definitely feeling we're not able to turn as much on entry. There we go. That's a good pass. Easy, easy, easy. I have to get by this guy. Going for the pass on the right. Uh-oh. He's contesting for it. He's not just going to give it to us. Right, with the new fastest lap. Looking to the right side again for the overtake. Not fast enough.
DRS will be enabled this lap. You can use it when within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
Try to outbrake me to turn 1. On the curb. There we go. We fought for that one. A little bit more than I was expecting. Whew, all right, let's try. Got a little bit of breathing. Time to breathe. Yeah, the front end, this doesn't turn like it did, but it's okay. I'm not going to complain about it too much. Again, early in the race, not sure what lap we're pitting on. I can't remember when we were pitting. Should we do it? Should we do it? Not yet. Choose your battles wisely. He locked him up too. DRS is enabled. Outbraking him. Don't overdrive it. We don't have as much front end grip. Alright, right behind our teammate, who's also our rival. That was the new fastest sector 2. Let me know, guys, if the audio, the game audio, is either too low or too loud. I can make that change. I had it too loud last week, or last race, so I just want to make sure that I have it looking good now. We're sounding good. Everything seems to be pretty good though. There's Carlos Sainz up there behind Grosjean. Try to use those curves a little bit less in the future. Thanks, CJ. Game audio is too low, you say? Alright, we'll see if we can make a change. I might have to hit pause and change the audio maybe in a few laps. I'll turn it up just a tiny bit. That's the thing, like for me, like I have to be very careful when riding up behind, especially AI drivers. Oh, not just AI drivers, but even on multiplayer as well, because it's so easy to run into the back of them. I have my damage set to full, so if I hit somebody, damage is going to be taken. Pass a teammate for 11th. 10th is next. Carlos Sainz. Also on a super soft tire. I think everybody is pretty much on the same strategy, to be honest with you. I don't know how much the AI changes up their strategies. It seems like they all kind of run the same strategy. Yeah, it seems like the that beginning of the DRS zone and that long straight back there is a really good place to make an overtake. So I thought from practice that this section right here would be really good overtaking time. I think it will be later on. We just haven't had that opportunity yet. It's been mainly like 1 or 2 spots around the track, which is usually how it is for overtaking. We definitely probably have more downforce than these guys. Oh, that's the spot I was talking about earlier. Gotta be careful right there. As the tires wear, that's gonna get a whole lot more difficult. This first stint may not be too bad because our tires are only at 19% in the rear. But we'll see. When we get on the soft tire, we're doing a longer stint, and we'll see how worn those tires get. We just want to get a really good points race today. Not looking to win unless the opportunity is put in front of us to shoot for the win. Other than that, we're just going to try to get a good points win. I mean, we had a really bad finish to the last race last week, and we just need to get some good points for the season. DRS is on. Here he goes for the Saint on the left. And I think we might have tried a little bit too late. We're going to try to beat him, outbrake him to the turn. There we go. I almost locked it up. Almost locked it up. Next up. Next target is Romain Grosjean. Wow, look at that gap ahead of him. Another overtaking opportunity. He locked him up on the right, on the left side. Here we go, on exit. He couldn't get into the throttle as fast as I could. And the DRS zone. See ya.
We're leading our teammate by 2.0 seconds.
Alright, temperature's looking good. Engine's looking good. Got a little too excited going on turn 1 there, overdrove it. A little too excited. Boy, wish I agree. Yeah, I need to be a little bit closer before DRS. I wasn't close enough that one time. ERS seems to be pretty good. We're about halfway on the high setting. I think we're running regular. What happened there? What am I thinking? I think we're running regular, no, standard on the fuel mix. We're about a half a lap in the in the positive. Be careful right there as well. Looks like we have another Haas car up ahead of us. Gotta think long run here. Again, I don't want to just be sprinting every single lap. We'll lower the ERS if we need to later on. We are doing it manually. There is an option to manually handle the ERS. If you're right in the middle, you're pretty good as long as it doesn't get low. If it gets low, you're not gonna have any help from the ERS system. This is a fun track though. I really like this track. So we will definitely repair that wing damage. In the next stop, we'll be switching to the soft tire. Pit windows will be around between 12 and 17. So we have about 10 laps, a little bit less than 10 laps to go before our pit window. And the rears are at 23%. That's actually pretty darn high. So we might want to watch out for that. They want to change our strategy and pit on lap 9 instead, which is a little bit earlier than we said before. I don't know. I don't know if we should do that. What do you guys think? Should we pit at 9 or should we pit at 12? Our rears are at 24 already. As far as the way a car feels, I mean, I'm okay. I don't feel like I've lost too much speed. We are making some small gains, I feel like, on Magnussen now. I mean, I've been a couple times where the rear just got a little happy. But I think we're okay. I honestly think we can make the 12. I don't think we need to change the strategy. I think we can stay out. I agree. Thank you, guys. We'll pit on 12. What's up, Justin? Good to see you, man. So we'll keep our original plan strategy. Thank you guys for helping me make these strategy decisions. Rears can go to 60%. All right, cool. Yeah, I don't feel like I need tires either. Like, I'm not like, hey guys, I need some tires. Got a little so happy. I can't hit that turn like I usually would. Usually I can full throttle that whole section because I have a slight bit of front wing damage. It's a problem. So we'll watch. We'll go back and be watching those rear tires to see how they do. We'll also see what the rest of the field does, the rest of the traffic does. But I think everybody's gonna probably pit around the same time. So we have about 4 laps left on these tires. So I'm do my best to watch them and take care of them, not spin them too much, not slide them around too badly. Uh-oh, looks like we have some overtaking happening ahead of us. Magnussen and somebody else, I think that's Red Bull, fighting for 8th or 7th place. Magnussen ahead of us.
They have an issue with their car. They're going to be slow.
Sounds like Carlos Sainz is having some issues, so I think he's probably be pitting. I'm not sure if he's out of the race or if he's just pitting to get some stuff fixed. Let's see if we can get. Oh, that's Hulkenberg up there, not Red Bull. There's a huge gap. Oh, DRS. Ooh, I cut him off. I don't think I need to go down to 3rd right there. Might get one more spot from here. Let's see. Yeah, we're faster than him. He's blocking me. What's up with that, bro? Why are you blocking me, Hulkenberg? Here we go. We'll get him on exit. Oh, hold on. No, we won't. I thought we had it. DRS, though. We got the DRS. We might get past here. Not as much rear grip as I had earlier in the race. We're going to lose a spot back. All right, reset. This is not a good section to pass if you don't have to. As I get more comfortable with F1 again, like in later races, you probably see me take a lot more risky moves as far as overtaking and stuff. But you can kind of tell I've been pretty cautious. I mean, again, we have 57 laps, so I don't need to pass him right now. Take on the right side this time. Have a better turn in. He's still there. And clear. Big run on Hulkenberg. Oh, we touched him just a little bit. Holy crap. Oh, we're okay though. Justin, no, this is not online. I'm actually racing the AI. I haven't done a F1 2018 multiplayer stream yet. I've been sucking, to be honest with you. All right, lap 10. Man, we're good so far. In 7th place. Check on our tires here once we get comfortable. Probably turn the ERS down here a little bit because it's getting a little low. So we'll turn it down right here, breaking it in this corner, down to 2. Got Verstappen up ahead of us. So 30% on the left rear, 29 on the right rear. And that's why I wasn't able to punch the throttle like I tried to do earlier and almost lost it. Justin, yes, I do still play Project Cars. Not as much now that this game is out. But I have been playing Project Cars. I've been doing a GT3 series. on Project Cars. It's been a lot of fun, actually. I forgot how much I love Project Cars. And how good it looks. I mean, it looks good. The engine, everything just, I mean, it's just, they did a good job with that. Engine sound amazing. And when it comes to racing games, I would say F1 is better in, as a whole, I feel like, in my opinion. I mean, obviously, a lot of different. Hamilton is slowing down. It just reported something's wrong with the car. So he's going to be pitting for either maintenance or I don't know. He's up ahead of us somewhere, though. But yeah, like I was saying, I do really enjoy Project Cars, and I still play it. Whenever I play F1, I don't play as many other racing games because the driving style and the way you drive is so much different in this car. It's really tough to go back to a different car and be good without practice. So like, I'm gonna be doing an iRacing race later this week, and it's gonna be I'm gonna have to practice a lot to get used to the racing NASCAR again, because F1 is just so different. And in Project Cars, again, it's the same thing. It's just so much different. They're all, you know, different in their own way. None of them are bad, just different in their own way. And I should have took my jacket off. Brake too early, locked up the front. That's not gonna be good. That's not good for tire management right there. Don't want to lock up tires. I mean, our front tires are okay, but you know, they're 24%. So we'll be pitting, I think, the next lap. Yes, I raced with the Thrustmaster T150 wheel. It's actually like a PlayStation wheel. It's pretty good though. It has force feedback and all that. I feel like we're slowing down now. I think we're either because I'm talking or because I'm actually just slowing down. I think it's partly because I'm talking. Let's see. Let's talk to our guy and see what the driving for us doing.
Okay, gap ahead is 5.3 seconds. You're closing in by 0.7 per lap. They're on old super softs. Their tyres are 10 laps old. We think they've got 2 stops remaining. The time last lap was a 1 minute 41.9.
All right, thank you, John. All right, so he's about 5 seconds ahead.
12.2 seconds.
5 seconds is the gap between us and the guy ahead of us, and he says we're gaining on him, which is good. It's good to hear. I thought I was actually losing time, so I thought I was slowing down, but I guess we're doing okay. It's an endurance race, so you know, I'm not just going to catch them every lap. We're not really gaining on these guys, though. They're sticking with me. Once we get new tires, we'll probably do okay. I'm using a lower power setting. We're using ERS. I mean, we're using 2 on the ERS, trying to charge the battery up. So I'm not as fast either because of that reason. We got 2 cars ahead of us, so we might get a twofer. Up here, locked it up again, so you can see front end is going away, and that's probably why I'm locking it up so much going into that turn. So I gotta anticipate for that from now on, and I won't be able to brake as hard. Up to 3. Looking forward to NASCAR Heat 3 though. Really looking forward to that. Hopefully it's actually good. Full throttle through here. Let's see if we can make it. I gotta stay off of that thing. That's what's hurting me. Hurting my turn. I don't know how, but Raikkonen just freaking did a fastest lap last time by. And we pitting this time. Here we go. Limiter on. Speed limit is 80. We'll be getting a new wing. That's going to slow our pit stop down a little bit, so we might lose some positions. Here's our pit stop. Yep, there's a new wing coming on. Holding the clutch. Wow, that took a long time.
Go, go, go.
So that's going to drop us back maybe a couple seconds there. Let's switch up to high mode. Limiter off. Let's go. 8-second pit stop. Pretty bad. So we got to make up some time here on this stint. There's Grosjean passing us, but he hasn't pitted yet. We don't have enough fuel to really to really go into rich mode, which sucks because I would love to go into rich, but we won't be able to. So we have to go just catch up with these guys. We were in, what was it, 7th, I think? Okay, I already forgot. Tires are still cold, we gotta be careful. You can't just expect this to be like infinite grip here. We have a longer stint this time. I gotta see when we're gonna be pitting. I don't remember when exactly. Let's see. 34. So we gotta make it to left 34 on the same set of tires. So even though I want to catch up, I gotta be careful and take care of these tires, or we'll be freaking drifting around this whole track, which is not fun in an F1 car. Look how I can hit this turn now with that new wing and new tires. No problem. All these guys up ahead of us are on old tires, I think. Let's make sure.
Grosjean is ahead of you. The gap is less than a second. They're on fresh soft.
Oh, they did just pit too. Okay, never mind. I lied.
The time last lap was a 2:2.1.
I should get DRS right here. There it is. But he has DRS on Hartley, going for the overtake on the right side. So these guys ahead of us do have new tires. I thought they were on old tires. A little bit of oversteer there. I think Hartley might be on those tires, but he's on super softs. Most of the drivers started out on super softs, so I think he's on super softs. Look how slow he is. Oh, wasn't going to pass there, but I'll take it. He went a lot slower through there than I was expecting. Justin, you're still not in school yet? Where I live, they've been in school for a week already. DRS there. Got a little bit of a run. Not enough. We're matching the speed. We're going to go braking. Too wide there in the fast corner. Oh, they slowed each other down. We're going to capitalize on it. And that's 2 spots. There we go. Making moves, baby.
The gap to the car ahead is 2.5 seconds.
Got a little bit of open track here. Let's go. We got time to make up. We're back in 13th. Some of these guys still have not pitted yet. They're on a different strategy. You're going to see me switching back between ERS modes. Trying to manage them so I can use a little bit more energy. That was my fastest sector 1. Actually, the fastest sector 1, actually. Faster than anybody on the track. You can really tell the difference. And the old tires versus new tires. Looks like Leclerc is also on old super soft tires. We're going to go for it anyways. Got a little bit more grip now. I can hold that and make that pass. That's going to be 11th. Fastest sector 2. Kimi Räikkönen with the fastest lap, 139.02. What place is Alonso? I'm not sure yet. Actually, I think I'm in Alonso's spot. So Alonso's not in the race. I took his ride. We're driving Alonso's car right now. Which is actually a mistake whenever I started career. I wanted Alonso as my teammate. And I accidentally chose to take Alonso's ride. So Alonso is currently not a part of our career. We will not be racing against him because we're driving his car. But whenever we switch teams, I'm pretty sure Alonso will come back. I like Alonso a lot though, so I was actually pretty heartbroken that I took his ride. I didn't mean to. Alright, we need to be top 10 at least just to get points. So let's get in the top 10. There's Magnussen. Thank you, GG. Oh, is that Hamilton up there? I see a Mercedes up in 9th. DRS a little bit. I couldn't turn enough to get around him right there. Ooh, getting a little sloppy. Let's be careful here. This is where mistakes get made. Here we go, right here. So we're gonna do it. Switching the overtake. Let's go on the left side. Psych, we don't switch it over. Ah! Alright, we got DRS advantage. He doesn't. And braking hard into turn 1. You got it. It's gonna be 8th place for us now. I think somebody pitted ahead of us because we gained a few more positions. That is Hamilton. Oh, over drive it. Don't lock him up though. We need these tires. That is Hamilton. Was at 7th. So he had some issues with his car earlier, and that's why he's so far back. So just like in real life, I'm pretty sure we'll see him climbing back up the ladder though, slowly. I'm not sure how strong he is in game. Looking to the right this time. Squeeze our nose in there. We're giving Magnussen a hard time. We got DRS. Oh yeah. And easy pass. He let us by. So next up is Hamilton. Bottas just put out a fastest lap. And if he's running fastest lap, you know Hamilton probably has the same horsepower, same speed. Vettel. These guys are playing games. There must be a battle going on up there for first place. It looks like to me though that Hamilton is stuck behind a Renault. Yeah, I've been braking. My braking zones haven't been perfect. But thank you, Boy Brush. Boy Bush. But I'd rather brake early than brake late and miss the turn completely. Where should I be braking, guys? A lot of guys are saying I'm braking too early. Yeah, that was Hulkenberg. He passed, so Hamilton is driving away from him. Easy. One of the reasons I'm braking early, though, guys, is I'm trying to save tires. So I'm not trying to, one, lock it up, and two, I'm just kind of letting the car roll, like right here, through the center of the apex, and then back on the throttle. Trying to save the tires as much as I can. Hulkenberg's going to be no match for us. And another reason I'm braking early, like right there, is because I didn't want to hit him. I don't know where they're braking yet. I've already run over one person this race. Thankfully, it could have been worse. Had a minor wing damage. So we can get by him right here. Not quite. Ooh! Dang it. We got DRS, but it doesn't even matter because I completely screwed up that exit of the turn. Should we do it here? Nah, yeah, okay, we'll do it. You see like how early they brake, but they don't brake as hard. So they brake a little bit earlier than I do in turn 1, but they put less pressure on the brakes. which is why you see them like, you see me brake first, and then you'll see them brake first, but then they'll roll ahead of me. And Hamilton is gone. Look at him, just like I said. This is not a good lap.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
Yep, we're in top 10. We're in points now, baby. We're getting points now. Hopefully our teammate can get a good finish. I don't think he is, though. He seems like he's probably pretty far behind. Man, he is pushing us all the way down here. This is the same reason that Hamilton was so slow, because he was stuck behind Hulkenberg. So we need to get by him because he's slowing us down. We're losing a lot of time hanging out behind him. Yes, I need to pass him. Bad. What's up, Hemo? Good to see you, man. Thank you for watching. We're gonna get him. I might have to just get him out of turn
Down the ERS
one.
deployment, we can harvest more energy.
Eesh. I think we touched him a little bit. Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Move, bruh. I'm trying to get by you. Oh. It says I collided with him. I'm running out of ERS, just trying to get by him as well. So I got to turn my ERS down so we can harvest some more energy. And we're also getting caught by Magnussen in this whole thing. So Hulkenberg is not very fast this week. Last week he was actually pretty quick at Melbourne. Even with DRS, we're struggling to get by this guy. I know I'm faster right here. Oh, okay. Okay. Like, he's not that fast. Seriously, I'm just trying to get by him fairly without running him off the track and just dive bombing on him in the corner. What the heck? Come on, come on, come on. There we go. Make it stick. I need the tires to stick right now. Here comes the DRS. There we go. We'll go up on the ERS as well. That was fastest turn, or fastest sector 3.
1.9 seconds.
Jesus! And there goes our front wing again.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Alright, we're gonna fix that in 10 laps, or actually more than that. We have a while. So that's gonna hurt us. It's a little bit in speed. We're still faster than him, even with that slight front wing damage. But it's gonna slow us down. Look how far Hamilton is ahead of us. So we just have to deal with it, work with it. We've already done it. So that would be the second wing we're gonna put on the car. The problem with the wing damage is if we fix the wing damage, we're gonna lose a few seconds, just a lot of time in the pits for our pit stop, and that's gonna set us back. So wherever we end up coming into the pits next time, whatever position we're in, we're gonna lose time to whoever behind us or ahead of us because we're gonna be changing out our wing, and that's not good. Definitely worth it because I mean, you saw how much faster we were when we got it fixed. But it is what it is. We'll work with it. All right, next up is Hamilton in 6th. Yeah, Hulkenberg definitely has a slower car than us. We were supposed to be starting this race in 6th place, and we had some kind of penalty that set us back. I don't even know what it was. They didn't say what it was. We had some kind of penalty that set us back, had us grid in 11th, I think, or 12th, and that's why we were back there. So now we're kind of pushing it to try to catch up with Hamilton, which I don't know if we're going to catch him. He definitely probably has a stronger car than us. And I screwed up that turn. And I need to start thinking about harvesting this ERS here. Down the engine mode, or not engine mode, but ERS mode 2, medium. Up to 3 for this long straight, so we don't lose any straight line speed.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
And charging. We'll check on the tires here in a bit. Not good. Back up to 3 there. Let's take a look at our tires. 15%, not too bad. I think we said we'll be pitting 34 or something like that. So about 12 laps left in this set. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Ashton, leave the ERS a bit low. I don't want to lose too much straight line speed, but we're really low on battery power, so we'll just turn it down. We'll let it charge up for a few laps. We might still be pretty fast, even with it on low. Let's get a real quick race update from our engineer.
You have P7, 7th place. Hamilton ahead. Gap to car in front is 5.6 seconds. They're on old softs. Valkenburg is behind you. The gap to the car behind is 1.7 seconds. Our gap to first place is 28.1 seconds. You have 11 laps till your pit window opens. There are 35 laps left in the race. Okay, gap ahead is 6.5 seconds.
All right, 20-something seconds behind the leader, so we're way back. I doubt we're gonna catch them unless we get a safety car, or unless something happens to them. But again, we were never really. Our goal was never really to completely win this race, but basically just get as high a position as we can get. The team goal was 12th and above for qualifying and for the race, so we're already well exceeding the actual team goal. It was actually pretty easy for McLaren. It'll get harder as we get higher and with higher teams. Thank you for whoever that was. Sorry I can't see who that was, but thank you for the subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family.
A new strategy is available on the MFT.
So, Boy Bush, for the ERS to charge, is it like braking hard that charges it, or is it just like what is it exactly that helps? Because I thought that I had to brake hard to try to charge the ERS. I'm not really 100% sure on how that works. So what is it exactly? Is it just not using it? I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter if I'm braking hard or braking soft in the corners. Yeah, we got ahead of Hulkenberg, but we're not like driving away from him like Hamilton did. Alright, we're charged up. We're going to go to 3. Oh, we're negative. Look at that, guys. We're negative point whatever laps. So we're not good on fuel. We're going to have to start worrying about that as well. I was not expecting that to be a problem today.
Our gap to the car in front is 6.8 seconds. There's 33 laps of fuel remaining.
I want to know how we're doing with Hamilton now.
The gap to the car ahead is 6.7
Yeah, he's driving away from us. He was 5 seconds last time I asked.
Tenths a lap. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 12 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time
You know, I think one thing that was making me spin in that corner was there's a small little bump there that upsets the car, and I'm losing grip. Thank you for that donation. Whoever that was, I'm sorry again. I can't really see that screen. Locking up the brakes. We're in that stage again. Thank you for that donation, man. Really appreciate that. I think it was a donation. I don't know, it was a donation, a follow, subscription, whatever. I just can't see that screen right now, so sorry. Dark Clan, good to see. Focus is sure. Alright, let's focus, guys. Let's get back in the zone. We do need to start saving fuel, so I'm going to have to switch to a lower engine mode here. I don't want to do that. That's going to slow us down, no matter how hard I push the car. And that right there is not helping the tire wear problem, so I'm super unfocused right now. This is the part of the race where I've turned so many laps that I've kind of zoned out and I'm not even really paying attention to what I'm doing anymore. So this is the hardest part of doing long races for me. It's the same with every game. Like, it's not just F1. When I do Project Cars and I try to do longer endurance races, right around the middle section of the race is when I start to kind of lose my concentration and I start getting unfocused on what I'm doing.
30.4 seconds.
So I'm going to switch to lean, and we'll start saving fuel here for the end of the race, because the last thing we want is to actually catch Hamilton or whoever and lose it because we don't have enough gas. I'll be extremely upset if that happened. You can actually hear it in the engine how much less power it's putting down. It's pretty cool. We gotta be a little bit slower in this section now. We can't hit the left and hit the right as fast as we were earlier. Like this whole section right here, I think sector 2, or was this sector 1? I think that was sector 1, actually. I think that was sector 1 we were in. Yeah, that was sector 1. Gotta be careful in sector 1. All the tight S turns. Also have to manage the ERS. That wasn't a bad turn. I think if I go wide there, even with the wing like it is, we can make that turn a little better. So I'm starting to kind of second guess actually making that wing adjustment or replacing the wing on the next pit stop. I'm thinking about maybe just sticking it out, you know, getting used to how the car handles now. And once we get the new tires, we'll be a little bit faster. What's up, Apaya? Good to see you, man. Somebody asked, I saw somebody ask what was the difficulty, and it's not hard, but it's not easy. So that's basically what the difficulty is. Yeah, I can't even see Hamilton anymore when we go through this section. Earlier we were seeing him. We are driving away from Hulkenberg a little bit now. I think now that I feel like I'm focusing a little bit better. We're probably about 6 to 7 seconds behind Hamilton, though. It looks like he's driving up on a Red Bull, I think is what that is. Yeah, there's not much action where we are right now. We've kind of gotten away. We had a lot of action behind Hulkenberg and back in, behind, like 9th, 10th, a lot of action back then. Now we're kind of by ourselves, which is not a horrible thing. It's good because
Gap to car in front is
hold on.
8.3 seconds.
We've lost 2 seconds on Hamilton already. It's good because there's nothing to hit except for the walls and ourselves, so it's a good thing to be alone. But obviously it's just not as exciting as much action going on. But we'll be pitting here in a little while, and we'll see if anything changes. But I'm really thinking about not fixing that front wing. It's very minor damage. I can go to the other view and probably see it a little bit.
27.8 seconds.
Almost locked it up there. You drive on 65. I'm not sure where that is. Yeah, you can kind of hear the front wheels just screeching just a little bit. We could actually change. Actually, that'd be a good idea. I'm gonna change our brake bias in this sector of the run. How do I do that? Yeah, I will go to a couple clicks down, just so that we don't lock up the tires on old tires. That might actually help us. Yeah, we are losing right now to Hamilton. And I am sweating. I should have taken this jacket off before I started. Oh, we overdrove that. And we are not getting away from Hulkenberg at all. Let's go ahead and switch back to standard in the engine mode for the fuel mix.
Distance to the leader is 34.1 seconds. Our gap behind is 2.5 seconds.
So I'm still kind of debating, but I'm starting to think I'm just not going to change the wing out. Because I don't want to lose that time. I mean, I know we're already pretty far back behind Hamilton, but we could actually make some pretty good gains, I think, once we get new tires on him.
Seeing any issues with tyre wear right now. You should have good grip for a while yet.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I know Hamilton's stuck behind a Red Bull right now. Thank you for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Air Royal family, bro. But as you saw, he got stuck behind Hulkenberg for a while as well. So I think he's just probably trying to find a good passing opportunity on Red Bull. And that's why he's still the next car ahead of us. And Red Bull is not slow. I mean, obviously, Mercedes is a bit faster than them, but they're not slow. Ooh, that's a great idea. Whoever just said that, add downforce. Yeah, because we're definitely... Wait, let me think. Yeah, because the wing damage that we have is taking downforce away. Like it's... Yeah, we're losing downforce because of the wing damage. So if we add some downforce... it would help, but the thing is that the adjustments on this page are for the pit stop, so I technically can't, like, that's not an adjustment I can make in the car. That's not something I can make in the car. If I change that now, it's going to change for when we come into the pits and make adjustments when we get our new wing, or if we don't get our new wing. So we actually, I'll probably go ahead and add one. Actually, we'll do 7, and so we'll keep the old wing, we'll add downforce to the old wing, and hope that that actually helps us turn. Shifted a little early. Got a little sloppy there trying to read the menus. We're just past halfway though. A lot of things can still happen in this race. 7th place is not a horrible finish from McLaren.
Battery charge is high. Let's increase ERS deployment.
But I would obviously love to be in the top 5 at least. Ooh, horrible turn right there. This is why Lewis is driving away from us right now. Our lap times are dropping. So I'm actually gonna set that rear wing, or oh crap. That's the hard part, man. Trying to go through all the freaking pit window menus and all that while driving is difficult. There we go. Alright, we'll do 6 and repair damage. No. There we go with the soft. We could do super soft, but it's gonna be kind of a long stint to do super soft tires. So we'll just do the adjustment from the front wing. That's it. Yeah, I agree. We're not gonna change the wing. Oh, yeah, we'll come back out. Probably. I don't think we'd be dead last if we were to change the wing. We would definitely fall outside of the top 10. We have 2 cars right behind us. We have Hulkenberg and I think that's Magnussen back there. All right, let's put our head down and get some fast laps in here on these old tires. We'll be pitting in about 3 laps, I think. Let's see how we can do. So if I get quiet, it's just because I'm concentrating. Good to see you, IF Streams. Good to see you, man. Welcome. Nice. You just bought F1 2018. Great, bro. On console or on PC? And if you got it on console, which one? Xbox or PS4? Oh, it looks like
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on
Hamilton finally passed Verstappen. He's up ahead of us now.
Behind is 29.2 seconds.
So to add to the difficulty of today's race, I was going to mention this earlier in the race, but I forgot. So I went to work out this morning, and we did a workout that had a lot of pull-ups, specifically toe-to-bar pull-ups. We have to get your toes all the way up to the bar and do a pull-up. And I have no grip today. Like, my hands are blistered up. Like, it's bad. And so I almost was not going to do this race today. I was like, I don't know if I can drive. Like, driving home from the gym was difficult because my hands were sore. So I was like, I don't know if I can do an F1 race with my hands like this. So but I'm doing it. Boy, Bush, you got it on PS4? Cool. Yeah, I had F1 2017 on PS4. And so I'm looking at my hand now, and some of the blisters are already kind of like peeling. Yeah, it sounds worse than it really is. It's really not that bad, but it doesn't hurt at the moment. But yeah. So that's going on.
Okay, the gap behind is
And I'm hot.
7 seconds.
Trying to roll my sleeves back up on the straight. Did he say 4 seconds? Are we catching him? We did. We got some good gain right there. Oh, it's still far. 9-second gap between us and Verstappen. We're opening up the gap up behind us though. So we're driving away from Hulkenberg, and I think we're probably right around the same pace as Verstappen. I think that if we were closer to the leaders, just by judging without the wing damage, I think we would probably have a good top 5 car. I don't think we will win here. I think we have a good top 5 car. And I feel like now that I'm concentrating a little bit better, I'm making a whole lot better lap times. Yeah, it took Hamilton a while to overtake Red Bull. So I don't think he's going to win, because whoever's in first is gone. Yeah, I agree, Ashton. It's a good thing I do have some clean air racing. So that's what I was saying earlier. Like, it's not a horrible thing that we're by ourselves. There's not a lot of action going on around us, but it helps us get some clean air to race in and not worry about another car ahead of us smashing back. So look at that. Fastest Sector 2 of the race on old tires. So we're definitely not changing the wing out now. We don't need it. 31% in the rear. What? We just turned the fastest lap of the race on old tires. Give me some. Let's go. We're getting back in this thing. Sector 1 is very tricky. It's very tricky. I have not yet to turn the fastest lap in Sector 1 yet. Sector 2 and 3, though, I'm a whole lot better in. I think Sector 1 is just very grippy, you know? Like right this section here, you gotta be really quick. It's very technical. And we're catching somebody, but you know what the thing is though? Let me see, this might be a back marker. Let me see. I'm not really sure who that is ahead of us. Because I think if that is 6th place, that means that they just got new tires, and that's why we see them. So we're farther enough. We're 10 seconds back. And if we're right behind them, that means they probably pitted and they're on new tires. So when we pit, that gap's gonna open back up. But I don't think that's Red Bull. That looks like Toro Rosso ahead of us. I'm pretty sure that's Toro Rosso. If that's Toro Rosso, yeah, that's Gasly. So that's 20th place. That's a back marker. And we're boxing this time. I might stay out a couple laps because I'm feeling good. I don't want to box and get out of my zone, so we're gonna stay out a couple laps on these older tires. So Hamilton's ahead of us, so that means Hamilton just boxed. He's in the pits right now. We need a really fast lap here. That is Red Bull ahead of us, and I think that Red Bull has already pitted. No, it's not. It's Verstappen. And Verstappen and Hamilton right next to each other, so unless Hamilton is still in pit because he had damage, there's no reason why we should be right behind Verstappen if he's on new tires. Oh, fastest Sector 1. There we go. Let's see. I'm about to ask the engineer the information on the guy ahead of us.
Verstappen is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 2.6 seconds. You're gaining by 2 seconds a lap. They're on old softs. Their tyres are 20 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 40.1.
Something must have happened because we were like 8 to 10 seconds behind him just a few laps ago. And he said we're gaining on him by 2 seconds a lap, so something must have happened to Verstappen and Hamilton. They probably collided, got in an incident or something, because they shouldn't be this far back. Like, even at the pace that I'm driving now, I shouldn't be catching up to them. Dark Clan, my favorite F1 driver is... crap, who is it? I don't know. I would say Vettel, maybe? I don't know, maybe Vettel, I think. Good question. Maybe, I was thinking more of like one of the Red Bull drivers though. Not Verstappen, but the other guy, Ricardo. I think Ricardo's my favorite driver. Yeah, so they just pitted. That's why you see all of us syncing up. So Ricardo's back out on softs. Look how much faster he is. So we still have to pit. We still haven't pitted, but we're hanging with these guys. At least as far as we know at the moment. And he's stuck behind Verstappen because Verstappen's on old tires. Verstappen's on old tires. Ricardo's on new tires. They're teammates. So I'm pretty sure if Ricardo just pitted, Verstappen's be pitting this time by because the pits are clean. So our teammate right now is in the pits. So hopefully he'll be out by the time we get around track. We'll pit this time by. DRS is on. So there goes our clean track. We have a lot of people ahead of us. Don't hit anybody, don't hit anybody.
Confirmed. We'll receive you at the end of this lap.
Car looking for the pass on the right. Couldn't quite get by him, but we're going to be pitting this time anyways. So I just want to lose too much time. And so, yep, just like I predicted. Woo, almost sped. Don't want that penalty. All right, just make sure that we're not changing that wing out. Repair wing, no. We're going up on downforce to 7. Hopefully that doesn't slow us down too much. Run back out. Yeah, I messed up the clutch. That's why we stayed in like a half a second longer than we needed to because I held the clutch too long.
Up to speed now.
All right, here we go, guys. Still in 7th place. There's Verstappen, I think, right ahead of us. So we'll see if we can get that spot and get 6. I don't know where Hamilton is. Hamilton must be gone. He was on new tires, so he's probably a whole lot faster. Get the tires warmed up here. I'll let you guys know if that downforce adjustment helped at all. I'm not really sure yet. We haven't got all the way up to speed on the out lap.
Let's use some of this energy. Increase the ERS deployment.
I keep forgetting about ERS, to be honest with you. That was our fast in Sector 2. You can see I'm driving pretty hard, almost locked it up there. Trying to get into DRS, into the DRS zone behind him. Let's check our we're looking good on fuel though. We're definitely burning a lot of it though, so we're gonna probably have to go in the lean at some point, but I want to get by him before we need to worry about saving fuel, so we can defend and not be on the offense. He's definitely faster on that long straight up there. Another back marker up there ahead of Verstappen. Probably won't slow him down much at all. Alright, we're almost in DRS range. I know we're faster in Sector 3 or 2. So we'll definitely get him right here. We might not even need it. Here we go. Going for the overtake. And it's like he has a downforce on us. We're not quite going to get it just yet. Woo! Don't need to go all the way to first gear there. FYI. And here we go, here we go, here we go. DRS. And I'm switching to overtake. He's trying to push us down. There we go. Braking real hard into turn 1. Almost got us on. He almost switched on us, but we're okay. And a clean overtake. Next up is Hamilton. Whew, let's see how far he is.
Hamilton ahead. Okay, gap ahead is 5.8
5 seconds. Yeah, so he's still up there. So I think something happened to Red Bull.
Tires are 4 laps old. The time last lap was a 1:38.5. Our gap to the car in front is 5.8 seconds.
Ooh, didn't mean to do that. What dent? There's no dent. Oh, and Red Bull has a dent in his car? I didn't see it. I didn't notice it. Alright, so we turned our ERS down a little bit, trying to save some energy. I think we could chase down Hamilton, honestly. I think it's possible. I mean, he's fast. Oh, he's going to let it. Oh, okay, this is... So Ericsson is trying to let us by, and he actually slowed me down a little bit. Thank you, Ericsson. I see you, Dr. Star. Thank you for joining in, bro. I'll let you know how it ends, or you can watch back and see how it ends. Hopefully it ends better than it did last week. We were right around the same position at this point of the race. We were right around the same position last week at Melbourne, and bad things happened to us.
Teammate behind is 50.5 seconds.
So we might be lapping our teammate. I don't think our teammate is going to score any points in this race, sadly. So it's going to be all on us. Looking good right now. I still want to get one more position. I want to get top 5. That's my goal. And Red Bull ain't going nowhere. He's gonna be right behind us probably. Bit slow. Yeah, Hamilton is driving, bro. He was way back in, what, 9th or something like that earlier. Alright, so we seen these tires to the end of the race. We gotta take care of them, make sure we don't lock them up too much. Still in ERS mode 2, trying to save up some energy. Start pushing here soon. I'll probably turn it up once we have to turn our fuel to lean, because we're gonna have to. As you can see here, we're only 0.09 laps in the green for fuel. You can also see that on the steering wheel without clicking on all this, which is what I like to look at. I think the car ahead of us, that's not Hamilton. I think that is that Hamilton? I don't know. It might be Hamilton. I thought that was a back marker.
The gap to the car ahead is 4.2 seconds. The gap behind us is...
One thing you probably noticed is I use the heck out of these curves. Like, I probably shouldn't be on the curve as much as I am. Some curves are worse than others. I'm abusing them. I think we're catching Hamilton, guys. I think that's him right ahead of us. Not sure. I see 2 cars ahead of us, and I think one of them is Hamilton. I think one's a Mercedes. One is a Silver Arrow. Because that car right there is a back marker, and I think that is Williams. One thing I noticed, especially at the end of the Melbourne race and as well in F1 2017, was that as you get closer to the end of the race, the intensity of the race definitely turns up, and not just like you being hyped to, you know, finish a race, but I feel like the drivers actually start turning faster laps. Like, you'll start seeing the leaders running the fastest lap of the race towards the end of the race, even on old tires, because everybody, the tempo has turned up, like the pace has gone up towards the end of the race. So you can't always judge as far as like difficulty and whatnot. You can't always judge the difficulty of how the race is going to be by how the race began. Another good thing about hitting the curbs is it's definitely going to mess up my gearbox. Thank you for that subscription. Welcome to the Blue Arrow Royal family. I appreciate it, man. Sorry I can't see and call your name out. I just don't have that screen up ahead of me right now. And that is definitely Hamilton, guys. So you see us get a little oversteer there. I'll put it on the exit. It's only a few seconds ahead of us, and we are definitely catching him. And we're on newer tires. 4-lap newer tires, not that much newer. I feel like I've finally gotten into my zone here. Let's do another quick update here.
Pitting this lap then.
Oops, nope. I'm just kidding, I'm not pitting. I'm lying.
We're sat in 6th. Hamilton is ahead of you. Gap to car in front is 3.2 seconds.
Haha, 3 seconds.
Fresh softs. Verstappen behind. The gap to the car behind is 3.8 seconds. They're on fresh softs. Our gap to first place is 38.3 seconds. That was our last stop. No more scheduled pit stops. Okay, gap ahead is 3.7 seconds.
Hunting down Hamilton right now. Oh yeah. We're gonna turn our ERS up. It sucks because I want to catch Hamilton so bad because I want 5th place, and I just want to beat Hamilton. But we need to save fuel. We really need to save fuel. And I am not, the way I'm driving right now is not fuel saving mode. Like, not only, I mean, because you can, there's multiple ways to save fuel. You can obviously save fuel by the way you're driving the car. Right now I'm definitely pushing the car. Like, I'm not driving in a way that I'm trying to save fuel. You could also change your engine mode down to like lean to save fuel. That's another way. It saves a little bit quicker that way. But I'm trying to catch Hamilton. There's not a lot of race left here, and he had a huge gap on us earlier, and we finally got him under about 3 seconds. And we can see him. I can visually see Hamilton now ahead of me, so I'm not slowing down. But we're definitely, at this pace, we're not going to have enough to make it to the end on gas. Which is the fun thing. This is one of the main reasons, to be honest with you, that I am doing these 100% races, because fuel comes into play, tire wear comes into play, all those things, strategy. And that's a part of racing that I really enjoy. I mean, outside of just the racing in itself and fast cars, I love all that, but I love being able to experience the entire racing experience at each track, where you have the tire where you have to worry about, you have the fuel management you have to worry about, the pit strategy you have to worry about, you know, the endurance of doing a full race is also pretty difficult. So, I mean, if I just did short sprints, I mean, that would be fun too, but I can do that all day, every day already, so. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do too. Once I pass him, I'm going to go in low revs and go in the lean mix. So we're going to try to catch him as fast as we can. Doing that right there is not going to help. That was a slow corner. And as soon as we pass him, we'll switch into fuel saving mode. That's the plan right now. As long as we can catch him. If we don't catch him, that's going to be a problem, because we won't ever switch to fuel saving mode. Therefore, we will never save fuel. Oh, big gain on him right there. You can definitely tell we're faster than him in Sector 2.
Hamilton ahead. Our gap to the car in front is 2.6 seconds.
2 seconds.
Closing by 0.4 per lap.
2.6.
Their tyres are 9 laps old. The time last lap was a 1 minute 38.1.
Yeah, he's faster than us. It feels like on that straightaway. Gotta hit our marks, apexes and exits. I also have to be careful not to push the car too hard. Oh, look at that. Whenever you see that purple, that means we just hit a fastest sector or a fastest lap. That was a sector one. We were fastest in that sector all night long. Down the hill. Once we get in the DRS zone, it is over. Or DRS range. We left Red Bull. I don't even know where he is. He's gone. Like, we drove away from him easy. Fastest in Sector 2.
Okay, the gap behind is 5.9 seconds.
And you can see on the display on our wheel, we're already in red and fuel, so we need to pass him as soon as we can, because we're already not good on fuel. And we have about 12 laps remaining here. And we're also low on the ERS. 38 seconds behind the leader, though. I don't know who the leader is. Probably Ferrari, I assume. It could be Bottas too. Bottas could be up front. He's not slow. It's taking us a while to reel him in. Another fastest lap in Sector 1. Oh, look how close we are. I can see your name tag. Inch by inch, guys. Foot by foot. Shaving seconds off. Gotta be careful not to do that because that'll spin the car around real quick. Oh, DRS range, baby. New fastest lap.
We are critical on fuel, probably a lap or so short. We don't need to risk a DNF chasing records, so think about going down to mix 1 and lifting early into the corners.
Alright, no taking. Want to pass Hamilton first, though. Da-na-da-na. Da-na-da-na-da-na-da-na. Da-na-da-na-da-na-da-na-da-na-da-na. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Here we go, here we go, here we go. There's opportunity right here. DRS is on the left side. Yeah, he's pushing us down. Oh, he had the advantage. Oh, what are you doing? What the heck, bro? No damage is done, though, guys. We're good. Thank God. That could have been bad. I'm gonna brake early here, see if we can get a better exit. Alright, here we go. I haven't been so successful passing here on the straight, especially with my downforce package that I'm using. Oh, he locked it up too. Couldn't quite make the pass though.
Battery is low on energy. Reduce ERS deployment.
Yeah, we're low on everything. Low on fuel, low on ERS, battery. Probably low on tire wear. I wonder if there's any other drivers who are not going to make it on fuel. What if Lewis is in fuel saving mode right now, and that's why we're catching him? Like, what if that's the thing? That would suck. There we go. There we go. Oh. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry. I got by him though. Down the lean. Jeez. We both locked it up going in that corner. Ricardo's next, and he's actually that's Torosso actually ahead of us. I don't know where he is. He's probably long gone. Yeah, 20 seconds till we get to Ricardo, the next Red Bull. Alright, we're in fuel saving mode now, so we'll be taking it a little bit easier. Whew, that was exciting and fun though. I have to say that much. I can't wait to see that on the replay. Oh, I'm hot. I'm sweating. I know, right, Ashton? Jeez. Uh-oh. Look at that. With DRS. Oh, this battle's not over, guys. This battle is not over. Oh. I thought we were done. I thought we were good. But Hamilton's like, no, I want 5th. So we're going to be fighting it out in lean mix. So let's see if we can stay with him with our fuel set to lean. I'm not sure if we're going to have enough power to battle him. But we'll see. I know we're faster on the turns here. You see that? But he's faster than the straights. Plus, if he stays a second behind us, he'll still be in the DRS range, which I didn't think about that. I don't know why I didn't think about that. So let's not make the same mistake we made last time. We'll be a bit more careful going through this section. We do have a back marker there. Not sure if, I don't think he's going to interfere with the battle. Hamilton's pretty freaking pissed though that I freaking pushed him off the track. We're still here. We're still here, Hamilton. You can see he's saving energy as well. See what the little red light is. Here we go. DRS range. Pop the wing. Wow, even with DRS, he's faster than us on low power mode. So it's not. It doesn't even matter. There's Hartley. That's a back marker at 17th position. Oh, Jesus. I was like looking at chat and then all of a sudden he was there. Yeah, Hamilton did brake check us earlier, so I guess that was returning the favor there. So be mad at me, Hamilton. We got a whole season to race each other. Lots more races for you to try to win. Ooh, locking them up. I am not saving tires at all. Let's see, what's this tire situation? Oh, we're good. Alright, let's be good, guys. Let's not be sloppy here. So right now we're really just fighting for 5th. We don't really have a chance to catch Ricardo up in 4th place. He's about 20 seconds ahead of Hamilton right now. 20 plus ahead of him. So unless he has some kind of problem up there, or any of the top 4 cars, we're not really going to catch them. Or unless a safety car comes out and end of this race. Other than that, right now, this is the only spot we're going for, and not to lose any more, not get any damage, and put ourselves out of the race. Right now, we're on fuel saving mode, so we know we can get by Hamilton now. I'm not pushing too hard to get by him. He's definitely faster, and I know he's definitely also not.
Catching the car ahead, but remember, we need to get to the end of the race on these tires.
Yeah, thank you. And he's also he's probably good on fuel. I don't know. We're not. I mean, we are, but I could probably switch back now to regular fuel mix. I don't know why. He's kind of driving away from us. I think we're outside of DRS range now, which is not good. We need to stay in it. And he was reminding us back there to save our tires. We still have about 6 laps to go. See my tire marks from a few laps ago. It's a good idea. I should switch to keep up. I feel like you guys are my crew chief this week. Give me all these tips and ideas on what I should do to keep staying in race. Alright, back up to standard. And we'll switch to ERS deploy 3. I can already feel, I don't know, I just feel faster when I switch that button. Car feels good. I think that downforce adjustment was definitely exactly what we needed because wow, look at that game we just made. I feel so much better in the high-speed corners with that downforce than I did earlier. And it could also just be that I have gotten used to driving with the car like this. Standard revs, roger, roger. We're gonna do your rest now. I'll also try to stay off the limiter as much as I can. There we go. Dun it, dun it. I touched him a little bit. Just a little bit. Little wheel to wheel contact there. Just reminding you, hey, I'm here. I'm racing you. Actually, I'm gonna leave it in the standard on the straight, and then through the turns, I'm gonna switch the lean. I need to add a quick key button or something. What would be smart, actually, would be... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Wrong gear. Would be to stay in standard mode and see if we can get a gap on him, at least at a gap of at least a second, so that he can't use DRS to keep gaining on us. That's what he did last time when he caught us.
You have P5. Ricardo is ahead of you. Okay, gap ahead.
Look at that.
22.2 seconds. They're on old softs. Hamilton behind. They're on old softs.
Bro, move.
Distance to the leader is 43.1 seconds. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. 5 laps till the end.
Now we gotta catch him again. Wasn't expecting to pass Hamilton and in battle. Like, I was not expecting to actually battle him for this position like this. That was close. I'll tell you guys, I'm getting really good at saving the car. I got that from iRacing. Getting really good at recovering from wheel spin. Now we got DRS. What's up, Hamilton? Nothing's up because we're not faster than you. Here we go. Oh! 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 Woo! Thank God that's styrofoam. That could have been the fence.
In front is 1.5 seconds.
Hamilton's getting blue flag. No, that's somebody else behind us. There's a car behind us that's getting the blue flag. That was save of the race right there. All right, let's go back and get him. We're almost 1 lap to the good here, so we can actually go to Rich if we need to.
The gap to the leader is 45.6 seconds.
We're gonna have to fight for this 5th place, guys. This is not gonna be an easy, hey, I got 5th. Like, we're gonna actually have to battle it out to get this position. So it's on, guys. 3 laps to go. 4 laps, I'm sorry. 3 laps next time, bye. This is when I say give it all I got. That's why you see the wheels locking up. What we got to work with here? What's our tire situation look like? 26 in the back. You about to see some purples pop up here. I'm about to hit some fastest laps as long as I keep it on the track. Yes, we can do it. No more mistakes. Alright, I might get quiet here these last few laps. We're almost a full lap in the good for fuel. Fuel is no longer an issue if we stay in standard. If we switch to the rich, it might be a problem. But I will be switching to rich pretty soon, probably in the next lap. We'll hit rich off and on.
Reduce the ERS deployment, please. We need to charge the battery.
Oh crap, that's not good. Those are 2 back markers ahead of us too. DRS. Woo, look at that, fastest lap of the race. On the ODs. Let's go, Hamilton. Let's go. Let's go. Guess who's back? We have no ERS right now. At all. So that's not going to be helping us today.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Woo! 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 Guess who's back, baby? Guess who's back? We got 2 back markers. Give me some. Give me some. Alright, stay on his butt. Stay on his butt. Ooh. Locked it up a little bit. Switching to full rich. 3 wide. Wheel to wheel, baby. We're going. That's where we're loose right there. We're getting a lot of oversteer in that section now. The rear tire is not giving me the grip I used to get a few laps ago. Woo-wee. Thank you, sir. Getting out of the way. All right. Now let's open up the gap. I ain't playing with him no more. We're still in full rich. We got 2 to go this time by. Hamilton is in DRS range. We're low on ERS.
0 seconds.
Go to the bottom of the block him. He goes back up top. Not today. Not today, Satan. I think we're good on fuel. I think we're good. I'm staying in rich mode. Problem right now is the ERS is low. We're low on battery. So be careful. Be easy on throttle. Easy on throttle, easy on the brakes. Don't want to lock it up and don't want to spin the tires on the exit like we did earlier.
Be advised moving to mix 2. Fuel to mix 2.
He wants us to go to mix 2, but we're in the green for a little while. I might switch it once we get to the turns again.
Vettel's the race leader.
All right, let's say Vettel is the race leader. This will be the last lap once we cross the line. White flag this time by. ERS to come back on. Hamilton's going to be taking another run for it. Don't know if he's close enough.
Final lap of the race.
No, he's not. He's not close enough for DRS. Last lap here. He's got to hold off Hamilton for one more lap.
You're increasing the gap on the car behind by 0.5 per lap.
What's up, Jacob? Good to see you, man. Let's go, let's go. Oh, fireworks are up. Sebastian just won and put down the fastest lap of the race at the same time. Now we got to finish our race. Congratulations to Sebastian Vettel. I had a feeling he was going to win. I assume, I know Red Bull's in 4th, so he didn't make the podium. Melbourne, I believe Red Bull won that race.
7 seconds.
So we have a pretty good battle in the championship later this season. Come around the last turn, last straight. Looks like we're going to hold off Hamilton. Went off the track just a little bit. Here's the finish line. Checker flags out. Fireworks are going. Yes.
Good job. You did really well.
Wow.
Super driving.
I mean, it's 5th place, P5, but it feels like a win after last week's horrible DNF.
So here they come now, out onto the podium.
Good race.
Wherever you
That's
go,
intense.
anywhere in the world, the prancing horse flags are dominant in the grandstands, and they're out in force again today. It's Ferrari on the top step.
Yep, he won. Sebastian Vettel. It's like we got 2 Ferraris and Mercedes on the podium today. Good stuff. Grazie. Thank you, LED player. Thank you guys for watching. Everybody who's been watching the race, everybody who's been here since the beginning, and if you joined in later on, I appreciate all you guys for watching the race. Hope you enjoyed the Grand Prix at Bahrain.
Now then, Anthony Davidson,
saying with my English
who was your
accent,
driver of the
my
day?
American English
I have to
accent.
give it to Blue. They did a great job at getting the most out of their tyres without losing pace, something that's a very handy skill to have in modern-day Formula 1.
And now let's take a look at the constructors' standings. Ferrari extend their lead at the top of the championship. There was also a strong showing from the McLaren team today as they make their way up the standings.
Wow, did you hear that, guys? They said, they gave me props. They said, congratulations to Blue for maintaining his tires. That's dope. I love that they say my name. And I love they talk about me. Alright, so let's take a look at the standings. This is the race stand. So Sebastian Vettel started and fourth, finished first. Raikkonen started in second, finished in... no, actually, I'm sorry. Yeah, Raikkonen started in second, finished in third. Bottas started in first, finished second. Obviously, we started in 11th and finished in 5th. We did 2 stops. Looks like everybody was on a 2-stop strategy. Hamilton ended up obviously finishing behind us. He gridded 5th, and he had 2 stops as well. Verstappen started in 6th. So, yeah, it's like our teammate, Stoffel van Dorn, finished in 14th. So, we are, you know, they didn't get any points this race, but it's all good. We're going to walk away with 10 points. Really good points day for us and McLaren. And let's see. Let's take a look at the actual standings of the season standings. We're not going to be in 9th place. That puts us in the top 10 in the driver standings behind Romain Grosjean and ahead of Carlos Sainz. And that's just a good start. That's just a start. I mean, we might get a win this season. I think we will. We're pretty competitive in Melbourne. So I think if we get a good track that I'm pretty good at, we can probably get a win. Constructors Championship, McLaren sitting in 6th place. Definitely jumped up. We were in, I think, 8th or 9th before that because we didn't have any points at all. Ferrari right now is in the lead, and then we have Red Bull and Mercedes, only 1 point behind them. As far as the Drivers' Championship, Sebastian Vettel up in front, Verstappen, the Red Bull, in second, and we got Kimi Raikkonen in third, and we got Bottas and Hamilton together in 4th and 5th. So it's going to probably be a pretty tight finish to this. Yeah, so I'm happy. I'm happy with that. I'm pretty sure the team's going to be pretty happy about that. This is the part where I'm going to actually watch the replay back. I'm going to be watching it live, so feel free to leave. I'm not going to be commentating the replay. I'm just going to be going through the replay, watching some stuff. I'm actually going to turn my mic off during this section of the race. I may turn some music on or something like that. But I just want to say right now, guys, thank you so much for racing. Oh, not racing, but thank you so much for watching the race. Hope you guys enjoyed the Bahrain Grand Prix. 100% of career. Next week, I don't even know we're racing. I think we're racing at China or somewhere. So that's going to be pretty fun, too. I'm probably... later today, I'm going to start practicing for that race, and then we'll get together just like this week and probably do the qualifying, Q1, and then race, or I might just do the race. We'll see. Let me know what you guys prefer as far as if you like to watch qualifying, or would you rather me qualify and then we just stream the race. But it's been pretty fun. Been a really good race. We made it. We had a little bit of wing damage here and there, but for the most part, it was a clean race. We got through it 100% in one take. I didn't have to hit restart. No flashback, no assist. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, you got 3 choices. Give up, give in, or give it all you got. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much. We hit 5K subscribers last week. It's amazing. I'll see you guys next week. Peace, love, and God bless you. See you next time. If you want to stick around, watch the replay, hang with me. I might be in the chat, but I will not be talking. I'll probably play some music for you guys. All right. Let's watch the replay.